Listen, if you are looking to save money and you don't have a buffer or emergency fund, hello guys, welcome to TCF Business, helping you to make money, save money, and make your life easier. Today we're looking at organizing your money, helping you to organize it so it's as organized as possible. First one, in terms of basic tips, I would say is having separate accounts. So when you have separate accounts, so what does that mean? So normally most people, when they open an account, they have a current account. That's like the basic one that you would open in a bank. So you can open up savings accounts as well. You can open up ISA accounts, but opening up other accounts, so the purpose of that being to set money aside. So for example, if you've got like a car, for example, you know for sure you're gonna have to pay MOT once a year. You're gonna have to pay insurance once a year. You might want to set some money aside for like repair costs and so on. That might be something that you might set aside once a year as well. For some of you, it might be your monthly lease payments, etc. But having a separate savings account just helps you to know that, okay, so perhaps you might want to, like, for example, set up like a standing order and move the money manually to this car savings account. So what happens there is that you're clear on, okay, this money here is set aside that I need for using the car. It's going to help you in the long run. So I do this. I've got money set aside for car, insurance, etc. Got another account with money set up for example holiday. If I was going on holiday, we'll have money set up for that. So it's a good thing to do. It definitely helps me to organize the money and just know, okay, this money is set aside. We don't touch it. This money is set aside. So that's definitely a big one, is separate your accounts. It's up to you. I leave that to you in terms of what you want to separate it into. It doesn't need to be everything. You don't need to go really minutiae detail. Oh, I'm going to a restaurant. Let me put money aside for this. You don't need to go to that level. You just use your current account for that. But for you, it might be important. It might be that actually you're spending a lot of money on a restaurant. So it depends what's important to you. So it might be that you go a lot to restaurants a lot every month. So actually you do need to set like a budget for restaurants because, it's going crazy. So it depends. So it depends on the individual, I'd say. So, I'll leave that to you, but certainly have money set up into different accounts. It's going to help you in the long run. Second one I would say is having a buffer or emergency fund. Listen, if you are looking to save money and you don't have a buffer or emergency fund, I don't know how you're doing it, because definitely there are things that will come up that is unexpected. That's what it's there for. The budget emergency fund, what is it? It's a money set aside specifically for emergencies. The washing machine broke down. We're just talking about cars there. Oh, the car, something's gone wrong with the car and it's not working. The tire's gone, for example. Something's happened unexpected which you need money for. Have some money set aside for that. But, every month put in a certain amount. Buffer account. It's going to make your life easier. You sleep easy. You sleep nicely when you know that, what, I've got my buffer there. We can sort things out, so vital. Like I said, if you're trying to save up, you're trying to build your money, you don't have a buffer account, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know how it's possible. I don't know what you're doing. You're definitely not organizing your money as well as you can do. So one of the principles you must have is there's a separate account for, but this is only for emergencies. That's the key. Only for emergencies. It's not supposed to be slush money. It's not supposed to be a thing. And then once you have that money, that now protects your savings. So now, if emergency comes up, because imagine if you don't have a buffer account, then I know what happens. Immediately something comes up, immediately you're going to your savings. Immediately, you need to get something, or there's a holiday that you need to go to that you wasn't budgeting for, last minute. Immediately you're going to your savings. No, you've got a buffer there, emergency fund. And again, it's up to you to define what your parameters are for emergency, when you can dip into it. But for me, I think it's essential. Have that buffer, have that emergency fund. Trust me, it will help you to save money, help you to organize your money as well as possible, and it will just help you to reach those, savings goals, etc., and manage your money better. So big one, have a buffer, have an emergency fund. But just make sure that in your current account is sufficient amount to cover your bills. Last thing you want is to be going into your overdraft and getting some crazy, fees and so on. You don't want that. So as much as possible, just make sure you're managing that. The next one is the big one in terms of organizing your money. It's the mindset. Having the right mindset in terms of discipline. being able to have that discipline to say, no, once the money is in this account, we're not touching it. If you put money into your money for car, and this is for car, it's just spent on car. This is not money. This is not your new emergency fund. If money is tight, oh, let me go into a car. No, it is just, and this is probably the biggest one. Anyone telling you that they want to save, listen, I could tell you the secret to saving. It's not as deep as people say. The secret to saving is in the discipline that don't get me wrong. There may be times where, you absolutely need the money. You have to dip into your savings. I understand that. But I'm just talking generally speaking. Oh, you just want to buy new clothes. Oh, you just want to buy new shoes. You just saw a new designer trainers. Oh, let me jump. I'm talking about those kind of times. It's one of the keys really when it comes to organizing your money, is really having that discipline in terms of, no, this is what we set our money to spend on, and we're setting it and we're going to spend it on just that. Very, very important, very, very key. And but yeah, it will just help you to reach your savings goals, help you to reach your budgeting goals, and it just helps you to organize your money. We go back to organizing your money better. Let me know as well if you want to know more about. I've got loads in terms of loads of tips and advice in terms of organizing money and so on. So if you want more of those, let me know. But yeah, this channel is all about helping you to make money, save money, make your life easier. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what more you want to know, and I'll look at making a video on it in the future. But yeah, have a good one and take care. See you next time.